I'm not a Suzuki guy at all, but we're gonna be when we're done with this thing. Many of you probably have seen, I went to California with Matt and helped him recover the gold nugget. And we got it, it's recovered, and now he's gonna bring it to my shop. We're gonna surprise Ed with fixing that thing. Ed knows it's coming to my shop. Ed thinks we're gonna try to get it running and make the brakes work, basically is what Ed thinks. Ed's gonna get a brand new machine back when we're done, that's the goal. I haven't really looked it over very careful to see what it's gonna take. I know the motor's junk, but I got a feeling the motor's the least of our worries in this whole situation. So we're gonna get after it as soon as Matt shows up with it, and we'll get it handled.
Hey, nice.
She's a beaut. I take it this is the part that hit the rock.
We did this, yes. Well, I'm blaming Paul because he was at that end. I was 400 feet away when this happened. And I was just pulling with the winch, and Paul's over there doing this. And I'm like, I don't know, YMCA? Like,
You know what this reminds me of?
what's that?
That car from Family Matters, Steve Urkel's car, where like 100 people came out of it, and it's this teeny little clown car thing.
This is as bad as I remembered it.
Shook some of the rust off from it, though, on the
This,
right back.
I thought this top was gone at one point. She got to whipping pretty bad, and I thought it was lifting off.
So I told Ed that we're gonna get this, that Paul wants to get it running, get the brakes fixed so that he can like drive it again. But what we're really doing is a full Resta mod. Not like over the top. It's gonna be a mild build, something that Ed can really use because he doesn't need a crazy rock crawler as bad as Paul wants to put a 6-liter LS in it.
Can you imagine?
But anyway, so that's the plan, so it's a secret.
Yep. Good thing Ed doesn't watch any of this.
Yeah.
Could you guys do me a favor and get in it? Both of you?
You can't open any door but this one.
Yeah.
Oh, they're all rusted
Yes,
shut,
they
huh?
are all rusted shut, really. I don't think you understand. This is not fun to be in. I could call Eric. He could tell you how fun this is not to be in.
Holy crud! I want out!
Let me shut the door.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how comfortable are you guys right now?
Oh, it's super comfortable.
Yeah.
With the
I mean,
metal springs
we
and
could head for California right
I'll
now.
tell you what, though, we'd be fighting by the time we got there.
There's a lot of stuff that freed up from last time I was sitting in this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Eric must have been yanking on
Oh,
some stuff when he was,
was.
in here. Matt's stuck. We need the crane. You want to see the... This
he
is
has the title.
This is the original title to it.
Wow.
What about turning it into the soft top version?
I'm not opposed to that.
Okay.
So
That way you've only got to restore this much of the front.
Yeah.
I'm actually super impressed that that door is still there.
Ed built this door.
I know, but it's wooden.
On today's scale, this door's probably worth about $150.
Yeah. You couldn't duplicate this at Home Depot for less than $200.
Yeah, I'm excited about this. I've never worked on anything like this, so.
This might be your biggest challenge you've ever had.
Oh, to make it good? Yeah, it for sure is. I mean, this is the good side, and it's not good. Not to mention all the rat crap that floated away when it went underwater. It was this deep.
Yeah.
Inside. It was bad.
You should see all the rat stuff that's falling on me. I have a feeling I got stuff down my backside that I don't even want to know what it is.
We haven't put a drop of air in any of these tires. They're as is 42 years ago.
Here, how many kids does it take to pick the back wheels off the ground?
Yep. 3 kids can back it.
Horses.
So it was
Oh, there's
8
another one.
of 88 last time it drove.
Wow.
It's getting. You might not be an expert on Suzukis when you're done, but you're going to be an expert on this Suzuki.
Oh yeah, for sure. I will know everything there is to know about this.
Okay.
So everybody that says I ruin everything and I don't keep anything the way it should be, this one's going to be a Suzuki through and through. Well, almost. The axle's not quite, but close enough.
Paul says he'll listen to you. You should put in their comments what you think we should do to this. What drivetrain, how we should build it.
It's a clean canvas right now, so let us know. What do you think?
And I'm going to tie one of his arms behind his back because he needs 2 arms to put an LS in this. So that's it. The Golden Nugget is at Fab Rat Shop. Paul's going to work on it. And in the words of Harry Wormwood, whatever it is, it's your problem now. Bye-bye. Good luck.
So I'll give you the rundown on what I know. The plan for this thing is, A, it needs to run and drive, and be reliable. Has to be. You need to be able to jump in and fire it up and drive it. These little 2-strokes, they were never reliable. You're always working on them, just like a snowmobile. We've acquired a Suzuki Sidekick with a 1.9 in it, fuel injected, automatic. It's going in here. Motor, transmission, transfer case, all going in. Then we have a set of CJ5 front and rear axles, Dana 44, Dana 30. It's gonna lift this thing. We're gonna be on 31-inch tires when we're done. 31-inch tires will make it so Ed can just basically back up and slide into it, and he doesn't have to climb, but he doesn't have to set down in it. He'll be able to get out of it easy, and he'll be able to cruise it around. So that's the overall goal. So I guess we better just get after it and get it stripped down and see exactly how bad this thing is. I know this. We did this, but the rest of it, it's 40 years of neglect is what's wrong with it. So today's goals are going to be to get all the doors to open. The only one that works is the one that Ed made. And then I got to unload all of his camp supplies that are in the back of it and see how bad it's rotted back there. So let's get after it. That froze up tight. That door. The handle doesn't work on the outside. It's seized right up. Oh yeah, it's starting to. Yep, Ed's door still opens pretty good. The door, Ed may keep this old door.
Yep, someone's going to have to keep that as a souvenir.
It may stay on the car unless we can find a door. We're obviously going to have to transplant a new roof on it off of something. I don't know what that's going to be yet. Maybe a van or something. Best case scenario is you guys watching know where another one of these is setting. And we could get it for parts because we need lots and lots of parts. This thing's a basket case at this point.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad is this?
It's a 12. It's bad.
I think she's a solid 8.
We haven't even put it on the hoist yet to see all the underside badness. I got some work to do. I blame Matt for this.
So I'm blaming Paul.
What happened?
I was doing the whoa signal and he was doing the go signal.
Go! Stop! Go! Stop!
It floated into a big rock. Oh yeah, that's mint. Yep. There she is. It's 359 cc's. That's how big the motor is. Okay, so my big wheel has a 350 cc motor on it. Has the same cc's as this motor,
So it's like a bigger motorcycle.
except it has 4 tires. So it says weight is 660 kilograms. How heavy is that, I wonder?
It's like 1,500 pounds.
That's how much this whole thing weighs.
How much does like a normal car weigh?
Like your Suburban probably weighs like 65 or 7,000 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a light little fella. We still got some 2-stroke oil if we need that. This isn't your normal motor. This is a 2-cycle. So it's like a chainsaw or a weed eater. So we need the vacuum cleaner and we're gonna get after this. There's a spare head gasket. Ooh, let's see what Ed liked to read.
Do you think this was rat pee on this or just wet?
It was in the river.
Guns of Horse Prairie.
Look at this. A vintage flashlight.
So you put some batteries in that old girl.
Oh, this one's mint. Well, it was mint. Fell in half. Sorry, Ed. That one's gone too.
Ed's got in the glove box.
All right, let's Afrin. They're still.
Try it. See if
Oh
it's
yeah. See, he's got a couple old spark plugs. We've got a Mikuni oil injection system. Got a roll of black tape. We've got some boric acid, danger, poisonous
Oh.
powder.
Is it full?
Yeah, it's clear full. It's white powder. It says dangerous, keep out. Ooh, I shouldn't be touching that. I should keep it out of reach of children. Cutter. Insect relief. That's an Indian love stone. It's pretty cool though. Here, I'll give it to you.
Thanks.
And then there's just lots of poop. This doesn't look old. I'm blaming one Tucker for this.
Tucker!
This was Tucker. He left this in here and made me clean it out.
There's not a hole underneath that.
We can suck the rest of that up with the vacuum cleaner.
That looks much better.
Alright. I'll bet it's locked. I was hoping we'd run into the keys in there. I use this here thing
Oh, jeez.
to break into this car.
Alright. Your old mattress.
Just in case anybody was wondering.
It's pretty potent, isn't it?
Oh, gosh. That makes me want to throw up. What is that smell?
It's horrible, whatever it is. We may find dead stuff in here. Oh, man. I'm going to go ahead and thank Eric for driving this sucker, because that's horrible, man.
Wow.
Oh, that's bad. All right, we're going to open the door.
Oh. So all of you at home, be grateful that you're sitting at your house right now and not here.
Yeah,
Because it
'cause that's-
stinks.
Smells like soggy crap that's been mixed with a lot of old stuff that's 47 years old.
That was a good explanation.
And that's what it smells like, everybody.
There's still propane in that. I believe this was Ed's mattress. Hey, I think we could install this up to the house.
No.
She's a cute one. Not gonna work, but she's a cute one. Hey, this one says good book on the bottom of it.
Oh,
Did I find
we
the...
better save that one for him.
Got myself a brand new tire chain. Look inside of here. This is what's depressing me right now. So if you look on the other side, you'll notice this structure, all of this stuff. If you look on this side, it's not there. We're gonna need some parts. But I never really looked inside of it down there. I didn't realize that that was all gone. But we're about to the bottom of this prize. Look at that. That is the cleanest part in the whole Jeep. There's no rust. There's no nothing right there.
Yeah, that top is all rust.
Oh, I'm aware. We're doing a whole top transplant. She's nasty, but we're gonna make something of it. Just gonna run and drive, Ed. Yeah, there's a lot less gold in here and a lot more rust. If I was a rust miner, I hit the jackpot right here. Ready for its first bath in a long time now, I think.
It just had a bath.
It was just a soak. Now it's gonna have a good scrub down.
A
We're
good
gonna
shower.
I don't know, maybe before it's wet we ought to throw it on the hoist. That's not dripping on our heads, crap drippings. Let's do that. That's a massive driveline.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Giant.
What in the world? Oh, it's a drop box. So cool.
What does that mean?
It's like what a monster truck would have in it, except this is miniature version. So it has a driveline coming from the transmission into a drop box, and then the front and rear end come out of it.
Oh.
You can see the top driveline coming into the drop box, and then the bottom two coming out. Pretty sweet. Little unit's got an expansion pipe for the 2-stroke. That's the tiny little driveline. That's the trans tunnel that I need to fit another transmission in that's not gonna fit. That's gonna be a lot of work. The rest looks pretty sanitary. Got our little muffler back here. The gas tank seems to, Eric told him not to drive over all the rocks, and he did.
Eric.
She's pretty good. What do you think?
Yeah, she looks good.
She just doesn't know it's good. Nothing worries me except that side. That's a lot of sheet metal work.
Now on a scale of 1 to 10. Now that you've seen it all, the underside, the body, how bad is it?
It's pretty bad.
Is it still 12?
I don't know if it's still a 12, but I mean, I'm 100% confident that I can transplant a motor in it, and I can make it good if we can find a door and some body panel parts. There's some, I can't build that grill, it's plastic. We need some help. We gotta find some parts. All right, I'm gonna let this thing back down. So this thing had a pretty good bath while it was in California, but now we're gonna give it a good wash. Get it sprayed off good, get all the mold off of it, all the rat turds that are glued on inside out. Then we'll be able to tell what we got, and we won't have to touch the gross stuff anymore. This thing is cleaner now. It's not in any better shape, but it's cleaner. We really won't know exactly what we get into until we start pulling this thing apart, but there's a lot of work ahead of us. Next time, I'm gonna pull all the rivets off of Ed's fix on the other side. I'm gonna take the body off the frame, get the running gear out of it, and then we'll know more of how to put this thing back together properly. So this should be a fun build. We'll see if we can find some parts for it and get it all put together and running. Thanks for watching.